What's up, guys? This espben 360 coming my 2012 NBA draft review, which happened. The draft happened last night in Newark, New Jersey, and of course, we're gonna be beginning with that number one pick, the New Orleans Hornets, selecting Anthony Davis with their first pick overall. Of course, and then this was a no-brainer. Of course, coming to the draft with most country and most of the analysts believing and everybody believing that this player was the franchise player that the Hornets are gonna be needing, and the Hornets really have been craving since the departure of Chris Paul. Anthony Davis coming in here with a national championship last year at Kentucky, and he's gonna be coming here to try to be that franchise player for the Hornets and help the Hornets with his scoring ability and his ability to block shots and his leaping ability and that athleticism that has made him the player who he is, and that player that everybody expects to be the franchise player for the Hornets and the player that they've been craving since Chris Paul. Then in the second pick, the Bobcats select Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, small forward out of Kentucky. Another good pick for the Bobcats. Of course, Michael Jordan, as the owner of the Bobcats, needed to make another big step in the right direction after last year. Big step in the right direction by picking Kemba Walker. This year they picked Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out of Kentucky, small forward out of Kentucky, who can score in bunches, and that's why they really need a player who can come and score in bunches. So they picked that up. Real good pick for the Bobcats. Then with the number 4 pick overall, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Dion Waiters, guard out of Syracuse, big man a big guard who can come in, big potential. I really thought he might kind of been a reach for me because I really thought he might be a top 15, top 10, but he ended up going to top 5. Real big potential, and the Cavs get him with their 4th pick overall. Really good pick, has big potential. Coming out of Syracuse, he led them all the way last year to Elite 8, and we'll see what happens. Then with the number 5 pick in the 2012 NBA draft, the Kings select Thomas Robinson, power forward out of Kansas. Another guy with big potential, big man who showed it last year as he led Kansas all the way to championship appearance, and with his a big physical player who can come in and get those rebounds and play good defense, and then also on the other end score in bunches, and that's what the Kings wanted, and they got big value at Thomas Robinson. Then at number 6, this was kind of a reach right here. Damian Lillard, point guard at Weber State, small school right there, and it's gonna be pretty interesting to see him next year. How can he handle the pros? And from the highlights that I saw, he's a real good player. He came in to Weber State, played all 4 years. Real good player with real good value and real good talent. Didn't really get to show it last year. Didn't get to really show it in college because he played in small school. But if you're going to take a look at his highlights, real good talent. And the Blazers do pick him up, and they're gonna be hoping that he's gonna be a good pick, step in the right direction. Then the number 7 pick, the Warriors select Harrison Barnes, small forward out of UNC. Of course, Harrison Barnes, a big member of that UNC team that took him deep, and they also went deep into that NCAA tournament last year as well. Harrison Barnes is a big member of that UNC team, and then also in the couple of years that he was there, he put up some big numbers, scored in bunches, and big value the Warriors picked up with that number 7 pick in the draft last night. Then the number 13 pick in the 2012 draft, the Suns select Kendall Marshall, who they're hoping is gonna be that player in the future after the retirement or the departure of Steve Nash. And from the highlights, I also saw him, and also the 4 years that he was there in UNC. He made big. He put up big numbers, scored in bunches, and quick point guard. Really good player that the Suns picked up. Has real quickness. Ball handling is real good, and he can score in bunches. So real good value the Suns picked up, and definitely a player they can count on in the future after the departure of Steve Nash. Then number 7, Tyler Zeller, ACC Player of the Year, power forward out of UNC, goes to the Mavs, and the Mavs also take a big step in the right direction. And the Mavs are really one of these teams that are really getting older, and they really need to take a big step in the right direction by picking up some good young players, and they do just that. They pick up Tyler Zeller, ACC Player of the Year, played all his 4 years in UNC, so he played all his collegiate year. So that means he has a lot of experience, under pressure, and real good player, real good value they picked up at number 17. Then at number 20, the Nuggets pick up Evan Fournier, shooting guard out of France. This is the first international player to go off the board last night, and he went off, and he was the first player to go off the board at number 20. Nuggets picked him up, shooting guard out of France. Then at number 28, Oklahoma City Thunder pick up Perry Jones the third, small forward out of Baylor. As they are starting to really pile on the talent on that team. You got Kevin Durant, Westbrook, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, and now Perry Jones the third, and also all that talent they have in there, Collison, and all that talent they're starting to pile up in Oklahoma City. So watch out for them. They're gonna be coming up. They're gonna be contenders for at least probably in the next 5 to 10 years. If this, definitely for sure. If this roster and everybody stay in Oklahoma City and everybody stays healthy. Alright, thank you for watching. And before we leave, there's gonna be I want to inform that there's gonna be 8 videos that are gonna be coming up shortly after this video is over, where I'm gonna be talking about all the picks, all the 60 picks. That's right, all the 60 picks, and all the team selections specifically. So if you're interested in that, just watch. Just stay tuned for that, and they're gonna be coming up pretty shortly. Alright, thank you for watching, and peace out.